This is a video on how I built my simple dipole TV antenna. This is existing wires from a satellite from when we moved in that the previous people have. As you can see, the satellite company was pretty lazy in hiding the wires. They ran all the wires just along the outside of the house. There was two satellites actually. I've already removed the one that I used the cables on. I'll show you how to make the cable and then show you how I put it in the attic. So this here is basically what you would see from a satellite or cable company. This is the end coming from the satellite or cable box. This would be the splitter, and then this would be running to each TV. In my case, what I've done is grabbed the end that came from the satellite. Cut the end off. We don't need it. Now, next is you have to split this wire into two pieces, creating the dipole. So you take I use a relatively dull razor blade when I'm cutting, and just go along the black here. I'm going to pause the video, cut it all the way, and then I'll explain the rest. Okay, now I've cut down about 3 foot, just kind of putting a slice in the black so I can expose the shield from the center wire. On the dipole, di meaning two, the poles are going to run opposite directions. Well, our house is about 40 feet wide, so I only had to cut 20 foot of wire to make sure I went 20 feet each direction. I went from end to end in the house. Now, I don't know if there's a specific amount you would have to cut, but I just wanted it along the house from end to end. Now, this is the 3 feet I stripped back. The black, get rid of it. There is a braided cable on the outside. What you need to do is start back here and start working the cable back. Kind of undoing it. See how it's coiling up? We'll take it and pull it all the way back. There's 3 feet there. Now, I don't know how well you can see this, but inside this braid, you kind of just want to open it up. And there's this wire right here. You want to take and pull this center wire out of the braid. It's a little bit of pain at first, but once you get it, it tends to go pretty easy. Well, it's going to make a liar of me. All I'm doing is pulling the center wire out. Now, okay, one wire, the shielded part. This shielded part, that's one part of the antenna. The center part is the other. Now there's a small copper wire on the inside of this. You have to expose a little bit of it. Now I exposed quite a bit. This part here has to be grounded to some metal pipe, either a gas vent pipe, chimney pipe, metal vent pipe going through the roof, something. I stripped back 6 feet and wrapped it around my chimney pipe and twisted it together. I don't know why, it just has to be grounded. This end on this side is simply tied to a rafter up in the attic, and I'll take you upstairs, show you how it's ran in my attic, and then bring you back and explain the rest. Sorry about the low light up here. I'll do my best to explain. This is the wire from the old satellite. Now, here's where I've stripped back. I'm pretty much halfway in my attic. Let me get up here without falling. I took this wire, the braided, and ran on top of the rafters. Just loose, nothing, and tied it all the way at the end. I took the other one that has the shield with the little copper wire in it, and ran it all the way to that chimney pipe you can see shining. Wrapped it around it, and it's hooked to the TV.